hurry across the campus and enter the cafeteria. It's mostly empty right now. I guess dinner rush doesn't happen until later. Either that, or most students are avoiding this place. Ha! That instills a lot of confidence in me. Lee-Mei and I each grab a tray and pick out food for ourselves from the buffet. I ignore the first few trays loaded with greasy hamburger patties and opt for a bowl of tomato soup with a heap of fruit on the side. Nerd! What are you eating, Heart Smart? From the color, I'm not sure how long the fruit has been sitting out, but I don't get the luxury of being picky. Okay, yeah, maybe the meat is a bad idea. Especially when you're already feeling sick from the death. Lee-Mei follows me closely, choosing to sample a small piece of everything. She arranges the bite-sized pieces of food on even rows on her plate. I love her. We offer our cards up at the register, and the bored-looking college student swipes them both without bothering to check for ID. It's probably better that way. The ID that Aki supplied me with the other day feels like a lead weight in my pocket. She guaranteed it was government-issued for my special situation, but I don't want to take any chances if I don't have to.
Evening, you two.
Hello.
Glad to see you're sampling the local fare.
Sean observes Lee-Mei's plate.
Smart girl. Trying everything at once. Wish I had thought of that.
Yeah, it's probably wise, actually.
Hey, Sugar Bunny.
Ooh, it's him! Chance bounces up to us and wraps her arms around Sean.
Sorry I'm late.
Chance turns and plants a dainty kiss on Sean's lips. So, is Sean also evil, or is he just a complete patsy?
Kongai, this is my girlfriend, Chance.
I choke back my surprise, even though I probably should have seen that coming. Detective. Oh, that's cool? Sean looks at me, puzzled.
Do you guys know each other?
Sugar Bunny! What, you got a problem with the way Chance does business? It's all a cover. She's a smokescreen, she's a monster. She probes.
Kongai was at the shop last week when that terrible murder happened.
Yes, that terrible murder that actually you didn't commit. I would love to point the finger, but I did self-that. It wasn't her.
Ouch, man, that's rough.
You could say that.
And everyone at the lab was harassing him today. They mistook him for a thief.
Good thing I'm not.
Yikes, dude. If I had been there, I would have cleared everything up as quickly as I could.
That's pretty weird considering you don't even know me. Or do you? It's fine. The misunderstanding's been cleared up.
Oh, boss! I just hope this doesn't reflect badly on the school.
Chance nods enthusiastically.
It would be great if you came here.
They both stare at me expectantly, wide smiles on their faces. I feel like I'm in a used car lot. This school is neat. I saw a murder earlier. Neat? Yeah, that sounds convincing. Lee-Mei tugs my shirt urgently. I think we should get going. We're both pretty hungry.
We won't keep you.
Thanks. See you tomorrow. Sean and Chance leave the cafeteria, arms entwined. As soon as the door shuts, Lee-Mei turns to me. She looks worried. What's wrong?
That girl was there before.
Before?
At the coffee shop. She was there.
Oh, yeah. Kind of a weird coincidence, huh? Something in the back of my mind tells me it's not just a coincidence. In fact... Hang on. Lee-Mei freezes mid-step. At the lab. She called me Kongai. She shouldn't have known my name. Lee-Mei's expression suddenly turns cold, and I instinctively brace myself.
She's a liar.
Lee-Mei strides towards the cafeteria door with strict, calculated steps.
I will speak with her.
Oh no! Hang on, what are you planning? No response. Wait! I grab for her wrist, but she spins around and slips her hand from mine. You can't just go in there and confront her about it. You're right, okay? Chance... well, she lied to us. Lee-Mei's gaze is blank. She refuses to move. But we don't have any proof. She could just say she heard my name somewhere around here. We have to find a way to catch her. Recognition slowly flickers back into Lee-Mei's eyes.
Kongai.
Kill mode disengaged. I exhale slowly. I didn't even realize I was holding my breath. It's okay. We'll figure this out together. We'll find a way to catch her. But for now, let's just eat, okay? Lee-Mei nods.
Yes.
So there were kind of hints about her being an assassin in one of the bad endings, where she's like, oh, Kevin busted in here and he had a knife, and I couldn't act. But you would assume that she's afraid of the knife, but then she kind of looks at Aki, and Aki's like, no, you did the right thing. So what she's implying is she didn't activate kill mode, take the knife from him, murder him, and potentially everyone else in the building on reflex. So it's like, no, you were right to let the criminal get away rather than risk kill mode. In one corner, David and Nathan share a table. Oh, that's cute. They alternate between a huge pile of cheese-covered fries and a disordered pile of papers that litter their table. What work ethic. What gentlemen. Looks like they're working on something. Let's join Nathan and David, for some reason. Lee May nods and we approach them slowly. They seem pretty engrossed in their work. Hey. They both look up at the same time.
Hey!
It's the Not Thief!
Indeed it is! Not Thief?
Yeah, Jupe said she cleared your name.
Well, glad you got the memo.
So instead of the thief, you're the Not Thief.
And here I thought Aki had terrible naming sense. My name's Kongai. This is Lee May.
That works too.
Wanna join us?
It's a weird gesture he's got going on there. It's, like, he's not quite scratching, he's just like... Is he like a weeb? Is he doing some sort of anime pose? If it's okay.
Yeah, why wouldn't it be?
The two of them hastily shove their fries and papers to one end of the table. Lee May slides into a seat. I sit across from her. Aren't you getting your papers dirty? I point at the pile of papers sharing table space with the cheese-covered fries.
It's no big. The students won't notice.
You guys suck. Jupe. They call it Jupe. Can't just call it Jupiter, she gotta be Jupe. Students.
We're grading papers.
You mean those belong to students? David shoves a handful of cheese fries into his mouth.
Yeah, gotta turn them back tomorrow. Grades are due soon.
I appreciate that this guy actually, like, recorded it with the full mouth sensation, but I don't think he actually committed to having his mouth full, because you could tell he kind of tapered off at the end. Let's listen to that one more time.
Yeah, gotta turn them back tomorrow. Grades are due soon.
Yeah, that grades are due soon. That was too clean. You gotta just actually put something in your mouth. Actually be a scumbag. I try not to look skeptical, but Nathan doesn't miss the expression on my face.
Don't worry, we'll be careful.
Yeah. As I watch them sort out papers, it looks like Nathan's the only one actually being careful. David's pile of papers is peppered with grease stains and bits of cheese sauce. I feel bad for the students.
So, where are Yin's from?
Yins. Oh, I was born in Edgewater.
Cool, me too. Go Soundlings.
Yeah, go Soundlings. I half-heartedly pump my fist. Is that a sports team I should know?
And where are you from, Lee May?
I actually want to know.
China.
Okay. Sort of a broad radius you're giving us, Lee May. David perks up.
Oh, Aaron's from China too, I think.
I am now almost positive that Aaron's going to be Korean. Really?
Yeah, he's Thai, isn't he?
Oh no, well, I guessed wrong. No, I should have guessed he was Thai because he's slightly tan. That's my bad. Also, what an asshole.
That's Thailand.
Oh, I thought it meant Taiwan.
Taiwan and China, never mind, it's complicated.
And
Oh yeah!
point was, I was
Taiwan
wondering
and
if you
China
guys
are-
knew each other.
You don't, oh man. Taiwan #1! Ooh, yeah, that's, oh yeah. Do you have any idea how big China is?
I was kidding, man.
That conversation fizzled out quickly.
Are you both planning to get into biology in college then?
And Nathan saves the day before uncomfortable silence can take hold. Subtle racism at its finest. Is it racism or nationalism? I guess it's racism because... No, he knew that Aaron was Thai. That must have come up in conversation. It must have been specifically told to him. And he's just so much of an idiot that he doesn't know his geography well enough to know that they're different. So, I think that's nationalism. It's not based on race. He didn't look at Lee May from her name or something, look at Aaron's skin tone and be like, yeah, you're Chinese. Oh, I guess so.
Well, you must be considering it pretty seriously if you're here.
Do you have any questions about the program?
Yeah, what's it like working with Dr. Johansson? I mean, what's his research about?
You won't be seeing him unless you're a grad student.
Well, I won't be seeing me at all now, he's dead.
He doesn't even lecture anymore. We run all his classes.
Tell me what you know. Busy with his work, then. What exactly does he do, I say subtly?
Lots of junk.
Cool, that's specific.
Mostly modern medicine. Ways to heal the body faster.
Or grow organs based on your own tissue.
Oh, no, that's something. That's what Mr. Otten was looking into, that's important. Isn't that what Mr. Yeah, see? I glance at Li Mei. She's looking back at me. A silent nod passes between us. She's thinking the same thing. I love how he's got, like, this synergy with Li Mei. Like, we got a buddy system in this group. It's gotta be Aki and Naoki because they're siblings, but we're the next pair. Again, Nathan notices our expressions. He's very observant.
Something wrong?
Dangerously observant. Nathan must go! I seem to recall Otten Engineering working on something similar.
Yeah, Otten's an alumnus of U of E.
He used to work under Johansson until he left to start up his own company.
Do either of you know why he left? David and Nathan exchange uncomfortable glances.
Well, you didn't hear it from us, but Otten and his partner Shen Guan were part of some super hush-hush project.
Yeah, tell me about that.
The government was funding the whole thing, but something bad happened.
The government was funding it. Li Mei and the protagonist are, they are a thing, but they're just like friends. They aren't romantically related in any of the endings.
And by something bad, we mean someone died. It's not official, but that's the only reason they'd shut it down so suddenly.
A lot of people died, dude.
Both Otten and Guam were booted from the university. I guess they were the scapegoats.
Wait, that doesn't... How is he an alumnus if he got kicked out? I don't think that's how it works. Don't you have to graduate?
Otten started his own company and Shen Guan disappeared.
I haven't gotten all the endings in this one. I actually don't know. There may be some romantic conclusion, but I think that this is still just part of the story. And if they were going to get together romantically, it would be at the end. And there is no end! I'm so upset. I would absolutely watch a TV series of this... of Kansei, because it's... I'm not even ashamed to admit I like this anymore. It's actually really engrossing. Nathan lowers his voice.
I heard that he moved to China where he could continue his research.
Yeah, okay, confirmation. You're not an alumni, and you're not alumnus if you're a singular. You could be multiple people. You could be the royal we. If you, king, can't be an alumnus, damn it. if English real, how me a dog learn talk? You got to graduate to be alum. I heard you. Yeah, okay. You said that. He glances sideways at David.
Maybe we should ask Aaron if he's seen him.
I thought you were friends.
Ha ha.
Do you know anything about the old project? Like, what it was about? Was it maybe...
You'd have to ask Jupe for the details.
Could you give me more
Yeah,
about...
she's the only one who's seen the old project files.
Are you sure? Did it have anything to do with drugging pregnant women?
Her and Johansson, but he doesn't seem to be around right now.
Just a stab in the dark here, but was it under the guise of a sleep study that you drugged a bunch of women and that mutated their babies, but also caused a ton of miscarriages and some of the women also died or suffered from ailments afterwards? That might... No? Does that ring a bell? My expression freezes and I nod. Clearly I'm not supposed to be talking about Dr. Johansson's death yet. Ah. Alright. See you later. I should be wrapping up pretty soon anyway. But thanks for coming. David shrugs and pokes at a fry without much enthusiasm.
It's basically Jupe's lab these days.
I'll close up this scene.
Hey, at least she named you second in command.
Yeah, and he's terrible at it. Weird, eh? David rolls his eyes.
Yeah, like that means anything. She's still in charge.
Ooh, David's raising a lot of red flags. I don't know why he would kill Johansson, but I'm just saying in general, he seems like an untrustworthy fellow.
If you don't want it, I'll take it.
Heck yeah. Nathan laughs and gives David a teasing punch in the shoulder. Li Mei tenses up and suddenly seems very interested in your last few bites of food.
Anyway,
Oh,
kiddos,
'cause
we've got to
violence.
finish this before morning recitations.
I didn't even think about that. Yeah, violence is a trigger for her. It's like the movie Unleashed. Even now that she's like trying to rehabilitate, if she sees violence, she has to try to not snap into kill mode. I love her. I love everything about her design. He motions a stack of papers on the table. We won't keep you any longer. Thanks for talking with us.
Anytime.
Li Mei stands, offers a quick bow, and the two of us leave David and Nathan behind to finish their grading. As soon as Li Mei and I exit the building, she stops and sighs. What's wrong? I noticed you didn't like something they said. She nods and takes a small breath.
There's fear and frustration, but they're too close. I cannot tell which is which.
It's so weird. She can feel emotions, but they're so complicated, it's hard to sort out. So they're not as happy here as they claim. Li Mei nods. I laugh derisively. In the end, no one is. The two of us take our time walking back to the dorms. That's depressing. Li Mei remains silent, but I can tell she's thinking about something. What's on your mind?
Is it real?
Is what real?
being built from man-made things.
You're talking about Autumn's work growing organs? She nods. I don't see why it wouldn't be. I mean, it's not the body that makes you a person, it's you. I'm not sure if I can explain it, but people aren't fashioned in a lab. Not the part that matters, at least. So yeah, I think it's real. She takes in my words silently and spends the rest of our walk deep in thought. Alright, there we go. So I'm just gonna save this up. Oh yeah, I could have defaulted it, whatever. So that was Kansei. Thank you all for joining me. Doing this every Sunday as long as my situation permits. 8 o'clock here on Twitch. Or you might be watching it later on YouTube, but if you want to see it live, it's here on Twitch. Captain Doomsday again, and thanks for watching. Bye-bye.